Never played
and
it.
One of the Stars. Okay. Mega Man, Little Mac, I don't know who that is. And I think there are a couple others, but that's the only ones that I could remember. So...
They say when the summer, or they said the summer?
The summer.
Which means probably like July or August.
Maybe. But that's pretty cool. There's going to be there's going to be levels that are similar and pretty much the same level, but there's going to be more detail in the Wii U because it can handle it, obviously. But then there's going to be also different levels for each one, too. So it would be worth it to get both if you wanted that. But I'm excited about the 3DS. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's one thing that's lacking. It didn't look
bad. I think the background, how they've changed things, like for the 3DS to help it run, it's supposed to run really smooth, of course. Like,
I mean, everything I've played on 3DS has all run pretty smooth on it. I was satisfied with 3DS.
So I think the frame rate or the speed of the characters you're playing are really quick. But then the additional characters that kind of pop in every once in a while, they're going to be a little slower. But so that everything will run smooth and you can have multiple stuff on your screen. You know, that type of thing. Because you know how sometimes there's like a lot of stuff going on. So I'm interested to see about that.
Tech news.
So night vision contact lenses for future soldiers. They're actually in the development of this right now. I think they actually kind of have, I don't know if it's out or in use yet, but it's definitely prototypes and stuff.
See, wouldn't that hurt though, night vision contact lens? Cause you know when you put the night vision goggles on, if you turn the light on, it blinds you?
No, I don't think there's a light in it. I think it just, you know, I think there's like a, kind of like a computer chip inside.
Or automatically tints.
But it's already, yeah. So that's going to be, it's not like an infrared thing. It's,
yeah, but if it's still a light from the goggles,
like lasers your
turn the light on.
Oh, I see what you're saying, when the light goes on.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. But maybe that's why you put contact in one light. Have you heard, okay, did you know Pirates with the patch, they don't necessarily have an eye dug out or like a bad eye. Did you know the reason why they use that sometimes? Was actually so when if it was at nighttime, they had a candle.
One eye is good.
Right.
Night.
Exactly. So they kept one, like, you know, they're reading something.
But that really screws up your vision.
So then they switched the patch and they can see at night. So I imagine maybe doing something like that. I don't know, but
again, that would
work.
Screw up your vision though, because you'll make one eye.
You switch contacts.
I know you switch contacts, but I mean, like with Pirates, when they had the patch on all the time on one eye and then switching the other one, that has to screw up the vision.
No, actually, it makes one eye stronger when you have the other one covered.
Right.
The one that's not covered, but if you switch it, it's going to be fine. And I'm sure during the day you have both eyes open.
That can't be normal though. Like one eye is just for night, other eye just for the daylight. Like it has to be bad for you.
No, it's not. It's not for the daylight. It's like your eyes don't adjust quick enough. So at night they'll have a patch on, so that if they're in a room where it's lit up with candles and stuff, one eye is adjusting to the candlelight, and then if they get in a fight, they can switch it and they instantly can see in the nighttime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Not bad.
Yep.
They need better, more pirate games. I need to go home and play Assassin's Creed, the Pirate Black Flag. I'm only like 1%. That's bad. Amazon Fire TV was released like a week or 2 weeks ago.
It's like the Apple TV, right?
Yeah, but now it's getting to the point where Apple did it.
Well, I mean,
Amazon's probably.
That's what happens, you know. Then you get competitive. I think it's. Don't you think it's a little sucky if you invent something and then somebody takes your idea and makes it better?
Yeah. Well, as long as you.
They change it enough, but still, it sucks.
I was like, as long as you somehow trademark something that they still use, so you still get the royalty checks from it.
It's kind of like making a console. Who thought of that? Someone had to think of that idea to make console games. And then everybody jumps on the bandwagon and does it. Or, like, Apple TV and streaming.
Well, see, with Apple, like, even though they had their Apple TV before Amazon Fires, I don't know if Apple TV probably wasn't the first. I don't know. But
Apple, I noticed they actually do buy out other people that invent these ideas, or take ideas from other people. Everybody does it.
There was an article
and
about...
that's how you make things better, but I'm just saying.
Companies like Apple and Google, they have, like... I think they have, like, several $1 billion on hand that's not being used, and they're just saving for a rainy day instead of... Most of the time, companies use that extra money and purchase other companies, but they're just sitting on it. Which is weird. Like, buy somebody.
I noticed there's also, you know, have you heard of Etsy?
Etsy.
It's pretty much you can make your own stuff.
Yeah.
You can sew stuff, you can make jewelry, whatever, and you can sell it on this site. And this one girl was making, I don't remember exactly, but kind of like these states, and I think she's got metal, and then she would like stamp kind of like a punch a heart in it and made necklaces out of these things.
See, what I don't like about things like Etsy, because, like, say a person like that is really creative, somebody else comes along, takes that idea, and then, like, improves on it, and then they go on shows like Shark Tank, and then so it looks like they created it.
Yeah, that's what someone did, and it wasn't someone that didn't have money that did it. Someone that did have money did it. It was like...
I mean, that happens all the time.
I don't remember, like, American Eagle or, you know, something like that. It was, like, a company that just started selling them.
I mean, that happens all the time with TV shows and movies where you make a pitch. Or
if you don't patent it, and then they do, you know?
Yeah.
Then it's their idea. It sucks.
Like I said, with movies and TV shows and comics and stuff, people will make a pitch, and the person they're pitching like, no, I don't like that. Then you walk out, but if we were to change that up and make this and this happen, then it works. Like, let's do that. Yeah. That's the danger of pitching stuff.
I had a friend that actually worked on stuff with Moby.
Oh, the musician Moby?
Uh-huh. And he took their voice and used it and never paid them. But, you know, he's electronic, so he changes it.
Is he still around?
I don't know if he is or not, but that's just sucky.
But that's expected from the entertainment industry.
Yep. And I think, oh gosh, what was that guy's name? Is that black guy that he was an actor, but he actually started rapping, and he made it a song, and he used some girl's voice through like pretty much the whole entire song. He never paid her, never gave her any credit for it, and in his music video had other girls lip syncing it, and then she came back and sued because that was definitely her voice that she had recorded, but she was like a bigger girl, so he never used her for any of it.
That's a different show.
What?
No, that's a different show. That's the other show.
Yeah, I'm just saying though.
No, I'm saying, I was going to add to that, but the Time magazine, they had they recently did a little study where they had, like, women take, like, most popular people and assemble what they think is the perfect body for a woman, and then they had men do the same thing, and they compared what the two opinions were, and then they did the same thing for the men. So with women thought the perfect body was like a...
For a girl?
Yeah, for a girl, was, like, really slim, like, skinny, bony, and... But for the men, all the men chose like more curvature bodies, and then for the men, the women chose more slim men, while the men chose like that weird
huge triangle,
like, up the big torso,
upside down triangle,
I
don't like guys that are huge.
But it's weird because like it's women that that's what I'm saying. It's a different show. I don't want to talk about that right now.
Just finish it.
Well, no, I was saying it was interesting because the women are the ones that
we're the ones making this world bad with skinny people.
Yes,
is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying with the media.
Anyways.
Well, women spend more money on entertainment, like when it comes to movies and TV shows, than men do.
And magazines and all that stuff. 2 months.
Yeah. It's been around 2 months, and
supposedly he's never mentioned this, and he's not talking about WWE.
I'm not talking about WWE. I'm talking about the app, the network.
Of what network?
The WWE network.
Exactly.
It's not going to make any mention of wrestling whatsoever in it.
Still.
It's been
That's wrestling. That's an app. It's wrestling.
This is what's changing TV. It's been released 2 months, but they only got 667,000 subscribers. But their plan is to get 1 million by the end of the year. But a lot of the big investors were unhappy with that number because they wanted that expected 1 million to be hit for that WrestleMania. And so investors,
it's only been 2 months.
Yeah, I know,
they could hit 1 million by the end of the year.
That's
not
good,
that bad.
But
that's more than half right now.
I know that's good, but from like financially, that's seen as it's very good, and investors are running, like major investors, like big corporations.
Yeah.
They want to see it immediately happen. So, because of that, you might not see too many other companies taking that leap and trying something like that. They're saying until that hits the 1 million mark, other companies are waiting to see if this is successful or not before switching over to their own little network app like that, because they also pay a lot of money into putting on all the devices.
But it is WWE. If they did HBO or something, I could see it maybe working out better.
Not really, just because HBO is still fighting with like Netflix and Amazon Prime, and HBO would try charging the same amount, and they don't have as big of a library as the other companies. And then you look at the money they have to put in of like paying the major movie studios.
Well, how much do they charge? Like $15 or $10 a month, right?
$10 a month.
Okay, I think they could do that because they do it with cable. If you have cable, that's how much they charge you. But instead, they get it directly. Now I don't have to buy cable.
Except a lot of the movie companies have like exclusive, like Netflix has exclusive movie companies that only deal with them. Amazon Prime has companies that can only exclusively for the online portion. So that's where HBO ran into a problem because they couldn't get any of those major movie companies. That limits them to what they can actually show movie-wise on it besides their own.
Well, they already have an app, so I would just say have that.
They have an app, but they're limited to what movies they can have in the app, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But, like, right now, HBO Go, the popularity is the TV shows.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
They only have so many TV shows, though, produced by them.
Well, then why would people pay $15 a month when they have cable to get HBO?
The movies?
Exactly.
No, the movies on there, but not all the movies they have on there are available on the app, though. Like, anything that's produced by HBO itself is on that app.
I see.
But the movies they have on that app
aren't on HBO.
Like, they're
streaming.
Right.
I see.
Let's see. But yeah, but then you also look at it as there's so many things that come on cable. It's hard to know. Like, say you don't get A&E, but you do get like HBO and Showtime, the app, and you're paying $10 a month for each one of those. That adds up.
I know.
And then some show you want to check out shows up in that A&E station. That means you have to go and pay another $10 to purchase their network, where you already have those on the cable.
I guess because I see it, cable is a package, but not for certain channels. And those channels, I think, would be easy for those channels to break away and do their own thing. Yeah.
But again, though, that would also kill cable if they did that, and then you don't have.
You don't need cable. Time Warner is too big.
No, Time Warner is too big. So is all the big 3 or 4 cable companies are too big. But at the same time, it's nice having that little variety for, like I said, when a brand new show like Bates Motel comes on, to be able to flip to that station and check it out versus having to, if like they split everything.
Is Bates Motel on Netflix?
Just first season. But like. I mean, before it came to Netflix, though, when it started up, it would suck. Like, if you had to pay individually for each station like that, and you have to pay $10 to watch that station for that one show. That's the only thing I think cable has going for it.
Well, I think because I like Netflix and maybe paying for those shows that I want to see or those stations that I want to see because...
I might consider getting rid of Netflix again because I don't even watch Netflix anymore.
Now that
I got the Prime, I watch Prime more than I do Netflix.
So you don't watch Orange is the New Black?
No. I still haven't finished that first season, no.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
What was that? House of Cards is really good, but I haven't finished it either. And I love Lilyhammer, but I haven't watched it.
Because when you're watching... Okay, so this is what I think. When you buy cable, you get a bunch of channels, and a lot of them that you do like, but then most of them you don't even care about. You can just pretty much throw away, right?
Yeah. And
then if you want to record something and watch it later, you would have to buy that additional box that lets you do that.
The AT&T automatically comes with it.
AT&T always does?
It automatically comes with... It depends on what package you get and how many channels.
Yeah, and then if you want HD or whatever, it's all... It just seems like they just keep adding more and more and more. I know people that have cable and pay $100 a month easy.
That's about how much?
No way. We have Netflix.
That's if you want like the package like HBO.
We have Prime, but we use Prime more for we actually use Amazon. So we have Prime is just kind of a bonus. It just